The National Electric Code, or NEC, is a regionally adoptable standard for the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment in the United States. The NEC is updated and published once every 3 years, setting the minimum standards to provide safe electrical installations in our homes. It is important to learn and understand these changes to assure your installations meet these requirements. Hi, I'm Eric, and today we're going to discuss the National Electric Code and some of the significant updates that have been introduced for 2020 that will help you with your Eaton installations. Let's begin with ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs. Section 210.8 of the 2020 NEC update reflects the distance measurement requirement. The distance shall be the shortest path the cord of an appliance connected to a receptacle would follow without piercing a floor, wall, ceiling, or other fixed barrier, including passing through windows. The previous edition of the NEC included terms door and doorway, which were removed in the 2020 requirement. This update can ultimately require more receptacle outlets to be GFCI protected based upon location. An example could include a standard receptacle being located on the other side of a doorway within 6 foot of a bathroom sink. Envision a master bedroom with a bathroom attached to it, and the receptacle inside the bedroom located near the doorway happens to be within 6 feet of the edge of the bathroom sink. The same scenario could be a hallway bathroom with a receptacle in the hallway that is also within 6 feet of the edge of the bathroom sink. Section 210.8A5 also has an update to now require all receptacle outlets in a basement to be GFCI protected, regardless of whether the area is finished or unfinished. This change was warranted as there are many different types of finishes occurring in basements, which could still present conductive surface, such as a floor being acid stained or ceramic tile being installed. A brand new addition to Section 210.8F of the 2020 NEC reflects outdoor outlets. This update requires that all outdoor outlets for dwelling units that are supplied by a single-phase branch circuit rated 150 volts or less or 50 amps or less shall be GFCI protected. Some examples of this would be air conditioning units, heat pumps, septic aerators, and water well pumps. The exception for this is outdoor lighting outlets. Another significant update to GFCI protection is the expansion of the voltage requirement. Section 210.8A specifies that all 120 volt through 250 volt receptacle outlets specified in A1 through A11 shall be GFCI protected. Examples of this can include clothes dryers located in laundry areas, as well as electric stoves and ranges within 6 feet of the inside edge of a kitchen sink. The 2020 NEC also includes a new requirement within Section 210.52C island and peninsula receptacles regarding the minimum number required. This is a new calculation requirement where there must be at least one receptacle for the first 9 square foot of an island or peninsula and a receptacle for every 18 square foot or fraction thereafter. In addition, there must be at least one receptacle within the first 2 foot of the end of a counter. Section 230.85 of the 2020 NEC assists first responders in disconnecting power when responding to an emergency such as a fire. The article requires 1 and 2 family dwelling units to have an emergency disconnect installed in an outdoor, readily accessible location and to be labeled as an emergency disconnect. These are sometimes referred to as fireman disconnects. Eaton suggests reading the entire section of 230.85 for more information regarding additional labeling requirements. Finally, Section 230.67 requires the installation of surge-protected devices in all dwelling unit services. This requirement came about from the need to not only protect electronic equipment in your home, but also to protect important life safety devices such as smoke alarms, GFCIs, and AFCIs from the damaging effects of surge. Depending on where the surge is installed on the service equipment, either a Type 1 or Type 2 device will be required on all new and replacement services. It is also important to select the Type 1 or Type 2 surge device that provides the level of protection that you desire for your installation. Factors that should be considered include short circuit current rating, the nominal discharge rating, and the voltage protection rating. I hope this quick video helps you better understand some of the code changes for the 2020 National Electric Code. For more information, including a link to the latest National Electric Code, please visit eaton.com or contact your local Eaton sales representative.